Eidl grant is back, baby. The remainder of $10,000 Eidl grant is getting paid, finally. Applicants from March all the way up to fall 2020 are finally getting paid the remainder of their 2020 Eidl grant application. This means if you got $1,000 per employee but didn't get the remainder of $10,000, you're getting paid. Or you didn't get anything, you're getting paid. Who's getting paid first? Those applicants from low-income based communities are getting paid first, then they're heading to everyone else. It's incredible, great news. But how do you get an EIDL grant? What is it? How does it work? And more importantly, how do you get a business grant under the third stimulus package? In this throwback video, I explain the nuances of applying for a business grant and an EIDL grant and ensuring you get to the finish line. On Override's LA throwback video on the EIDL grant. EIDL is now closed, but will you still be getting your grant? How much? And what will happen to all those wonderful scars? Hey everybody, this is LA Late with an EIDL loan update in our second stimulus check and stimulus package updates for today. This one's about the loan and the grant. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please have that bell on the front of this channel every time you wonder how many times is this host going to be on a different location during this single video shoot. We are going to do something a little bit different today. We're not going to go over your EIDL questions, but we're going to basically debut a great new feature to assist you and help you progress through the EIDL portal funding approval mannerisms that we have never done before. It's really working, and we rolled it out hours ago. So let me get right to it. There's bombshells, there's twists, there's turns, there's a lot of everything else included, with the exception of scars. So let's get right to it. As you know, on yesterday I detailed that 2 viewers of this channel were successful because of the efforts of this channel. Let me back up. Yesterday I detailed that 2 viewers of this channel had reached out to me on Instagram in private chat for assistance on their applications, their EIDL loans. These are EIDL loan situations. And within 24 hours, we got 2 of them over $500,000 approximately in EIDL loans monies funded and approved. Really incredible. What happened after that was basically a sea of people coming into IG DMs. And so we thought of the following as the best way to do it in a way that helps everyone. And so we launched the following today. We have launched a private Instagram account for everyone to help one another for purposes of EIDL grant, loan, reconsideration, second stimulus check, and first stimulus check information. What you have to do to access it is really only 2 things. 1, you have to subscribe to this channel. And 2, you have to go to our main LA Late Instagram account, which is LA Late_. Follow us on that account. Follow us on the Instagram account. Subscribe on this channel. And then once you follow us on the Instagram account, send us a request and we will tell you the location of that private Instagram account. And you will then send us a request and then we'll accept it and you are in. What we've done there is, and this is so important, I mean, it's really, really quite incredible, important for you, is for you to understand that there is a way that we never saw in this entire process to get EIDL things moving faster than ever before. Approved, funded, and out of vortexes. And we never saw this before. So let me go over this. This is the bombshell really right early on in this video. The way that SBA is working now is they are segmenting tasks between different offices and departments. It's so important that you understand this. One office has nothing to do with another office. One department has nothing to do with another department. So you need to know which department you need to have a problem addressed with. There is ostensibly 3 different departments currently that we are aware of. If you know that there's more, please tell me in the private portal, in the private Instagram account. The 3 departments are loan, reconsideration, and grant. They literally don't know what's going on in the other department. So if you ask for a loan officer to help you for a grant, they're not going to help you. They don't know. They don't know. If you ask a grant person to help you for a loan, they're not going to know. They don't know. They don't know what's going on in the other department. They actually have said that to me when I've reached out to them. So there's 3 different departments. And so what we have done is, if you once you are inside of the private Instagram account, you will see in there a first post that says please read. So please read that first. It explains how SBA separated. It's basically a text version of this video that explains that there's 3 different sections: grant, loan, and reconsideration, and that you need to understand what situation you are looking for. Let me explain the purpose of the 3 different departments so you understand it now. It'll help you when you get to the portal, when you get to the account. Grants is for people who have never received a grant, and there's a lot of you. And it doesn't matter. And this is for everyone of every month of whenever you applied. People who have never received grant money. So you have to go to the post inside the Instagram account that says Eidl grant. That is for you. In there, you will start to see information about contact people inside SBA that handle grant issues. Those people only handle grant issues. Next, if you have a loan issue, your loan issues could be one of the following: it hasn't processed, you accepted, they haven't responded, or you're asking for an increase of the loan, or you have a question about the loan. This is not, repeat, not reconsideration. It's not reconsideration. That's a whole other department. So that's the one that this channel was able to get the $500,000 for 2 viewers. Those were people who were stuck, that hadn't gotten the loan approved. They had gotten offers. It was sitting there. It was just sort of sitting there. And that contact has been wonderful. So you'll see a post inside the Instagram account that says Eidl loan. There, you go in there and you'll see the post and you'll see contact information. The first one is the one that did the wonders. Then there's other people that are listed in there. The 3rd post inside the Instagram account is Eidl reconsideration. This is only for people who are in reconsideration. So please, if you are a reconsideration person, don't contact loan. If you're a reconsideration person, don't contact grant unless you're asking for a grant, which you should. If you are asking to win your reconsideration, then contact reconsideration. Now, what I'm going to explain to you is how you do reconsideration and when you contact reconsideration. This is so important because I actually had a live chat with someone, well, private chat with someone last night, very late. I'm not going to say who it was. One of the longtime viewers of this channel who wanted reconsideration. I said, wait a second, you are not ready to contact reconsideration. Let me explain what's going on. You are ready to talk to reconsideration if you were denied based upon unable to verify identity, bad character, the no economic injury. You are not ready to contact reconsideration if you were denied based upon a credit score and your credit score is still the same. They're not going to help you. They will literally not help you. Don't waste their time. Your purpose in contacting reconsideration is when you have your credit score above the base level, which I always forget the number. I think it's like 570 now. There's a hard number for Eidl reconsideration based upon bad credit for a loan. You have to be above that number. When you're above that number, that credit score, bam, that's when you contact reconsideration. How does this work? So you need to go, this is what I told the viewer last night in private. I said, hey, you have to go to Experian. You got to get those hard credit pulls off of Experian. You have to dispute anything on Experian, whether it's telephone or voicemail, anything that's negative that you can dispute that's not warranted. Get it off there. Get the credit score above 570. Get it as high as you can get it. And I don't mean 571. That's not going to cut it. Get it way over 570, a good amount over 570. At that point, Then when you know the credit score is above that threshold, use the contacts in the portal, go there and contact the reconsideration person. Say, hey, I just pulled my Experian credit score. It is, 680, 650. Can you please re-pull my credit score now? I'm going to pass. Why am I saying this? Because another viewer did exactly this, and he got everything he wanted. He absolutely won everything. He understood that this channel has been telling him you have to get the credit score up. So he got the credit score up. He waited till he got the credit score up. Then he told the reconsideration person, hey, I got the credit score up. I know what it is. I've seen Experian. I know what the number is now. I fixed it. Pull my credit. He pulled it. The reconsideration pulled it. The number was way over 570. He got approved. He got it funded. He's on his way. He's in paradise. He's in Eidl paradise. That's how that works. The purpose of this portal is so important, and I'm gonna hit it so hard, and this is not the only time I'm going to say it. The purpose of this portal is to share information. So anyone that has any contact information, please put it in the, I keep on saying portal, I'm sorry. Put it inside the private IG account. Please share. Please chat with each other. Please DM one another. Please help one another. I want you to understand this, and this is so important, that I don't have a Rolodex of contact information. I don't. Rather, what's happening is viewers, I'm just going to use random names. That's not their names. Just choosing names. Blaine over here got a loan approved and told me that he used Sarah, and Jessica got her loan approved and she tells me she used Tim, and they all are telling me different things. I'm not keeping track of it. It's too much. It's all over the place. So what I'm telling the people who got approved is please also join the Instagram account. Please also join it and share what you have. So what I want you to do is, if you have information, I know you started sharing it yesterday, I want you to sign up, get in that inside that private account. If you have grant information, put it in the grant post. If you have context for reconsideration, put it in the reconsideration post. If you have a context for loan, put it in the loan post. I want to say this because I indicated in the community post overnight. I don't have a lot of contacts for grant people. We have Robert Block or Richard Block or something like that. I don't have a lot of contacts to help people who haven't gotten the grants. If you have contacts for who to reach out to that got you your grant, in the last couple of weeks, put it on the grant post. If you have if you have people who helped you for reconsideration, get in that Instagram private account and post it on the reconsideration post. Please post it on the right one. That's nothing. That would be a hot mess if everything's in the wrong place. And ultimately, everyone should help one another. That's the purpose here, because I don't know a lot. You're going to say he's full of shit. I don't know a lot. I don't know all these people. You do. And so what I want you to do is just bring a potluck of contact information. And the pork, and the salad, and the dessert. Bring it all together and start sharing it. And we'll have a nice potluck of Eidl scarf officials. And we share it, and you get it approved. You get it funded. I want you to all be very kind and respectful to anyone. If anyone's a SOB, you're going to get banned like you've never seen banned. I want everyone to be helpful to each other. So if you see someone that, for example, if you reach out to, here's an example. In the loan one, I said this person is a really good loan officer. Got 2 people approved. So if someone helps you, if you contact one of the contacts on there and say, wow, that person really helped me, I got everything done, say it in there. Say this person helped me. If the person doesn't help you, say this person absolutely would not do this. Say it in there. That's why it's private. Because then other people understand this person is not useful for this at SBA. This person is useful for this. Isn't this brilliant? Not to hit myself in the back, but that's the way it works. It's literally literally like a water cooler of information. Ultimately, it's going to work because it has worked. Instead of having me field tons and tons of Instagram private messages and asking me, to do things that I don't know the answer, here everyone will be able to help each other. Let me give you an example. That same viewer I told you about last night reached out to me and said, hey, do you have that loan officer's number? I said, what's your situation? He says, I need my grant money. I said, the loan officer won't give you the grant. Doesn't even know the grant person, can't help you with the grant. She only does loan approval. She has nothing to do with the grants. I actually reached out to her. She said, I have nothing to do with grants. And I said, do you have a contact for grants? No, I don't. So immediately I said, and he says, do you have a grant contact? I don't. At that point, I don't think I did. So I started reaching out to other people, viewers of the channel, said, hey, do you have a grant person? Do you have a grant person? Do you have a grant person? That's what I'm having to do, and it's really labor intensive. What's easier is everyone is in there and says, hey, I got a grant person, I got a reconsideration person, I got that, I got this. Everyone helps each other. Ultimately, the bottom line is very simple. You are not competing against one another. This is not a marathon. There's not a limited number of funds and one person's going to take the last penny before you do. No, it's not a competition. So that's what's great. You can all help each other. The spirit of this channel is helping one another. So please help each other. If you have been a success story, don't run for high water. Help the other people. As I've helped some people, you help someone else. If you have questions in today's video, drop them in the private part of the Instagram account. But I will be getting to more of your Eidl questions later this week. Finally, that last thing, which I have to, of course, drop at the final minute of this video. What the hell is going on with SBA? I mean, let me be very clear. I got the email from lots of you from SBA. This is an official SBA email that says Eidl is closed. It is not accepting new applicants as of last Friday. It is processing people who were filed before last Friday. Since our video yesterday, some people are saying, oh, it is open, it is this, it's that, it's this, it's that. Okay, I don't know. It's Javita's mess, not my mess. It's not my office. So, I mean, we could literally wake up tomorrow morning. They could say, oh, we changed our mind. It's reopened again. I just don't know. So don't hit the messenger. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. As of yesterday, it was closed. I got an official announcement. It's closed. Maybe it's going to reopen Monday for pharmaceutical facelift businesses. So, get ready to apply with that if you're agricultural. As always, stay up LA for more.